Welcome back to the Northern Nerd Network. My name is Dan Schessel, and this time on the Northern Nerd, we had the opportunity to meet up with a couple of creators from the board game Rive. Now, Rive is a board game that's up on Kickstarter, and these creators are from right here in Edmonton, and they were absolutely fantastic. I had such a great time meeting up with these guys. Plus, we had the opportunity to play a round of the game itself. And let me tell you, it was a lot of fun. It is something you should just go out, check out for yourself. But let me tell you, it's a good game and is definitely well worth checking out. So, with all that kind of out of the way, I'm just going to pass it to myself and the couple of the creators from Rive. So I'm Dan with the Northern Nerd Network, and I am sitting here with...
I'm Matt Dawson.
And I'm Curtis Woldridge.
Who are the creators of Rive, which is a brand new board game that's right out on Kickstarter right now. Now, guys, can you tell me a little bit about Rive?
Yeah, sure. Rive is actually a multi-faction hex-based card game that takes place on a battlefield, and basically what you do is you have opposing factions or armies that are actually trying to do battle and destroy each other's fortresses, and there's various number of strategies that you can employ, and it involves a lot of standard mechanics from a lot of games that people will be very familiar with.
Talk to me a little bit about the different factions that we have in here.
Absolutely. Okay, one of the factions is a goblin-based faction. They have orcs and giants and various other monsters that assist in their goal.
All right, so we have the Apathy race. They're a mechanical robot race that they originally were an organic race, but they shed their skin to become robots to kind of, meet their salvation, and they meet on this battlefield to basically eliminate everybody that opposes them.
So we actually have 4 factions total. So the other ones are the Mystics, and then we also have the Terran Alliance, which is very much like a futuristic human style.
Talk to me a little bit about how you guys came about putting this board game together. Like, where did the idea come from? Like, whose idea was it? I know there's only 2 of you here, but there's usually 4 guys, right? Is that correct?
That's correct. There was 4 creators originally. We're actually a group that gets together. One night in July, actually, it was Curtis who came forward and said, "Hey guys, we spend all this time fixing games. I bet you we could actually make one." And that's kind of where it all started. And we never actually expected it to steamroll into what it is here.
I see a lot of different elements in this game. There's a lot of, you say, deck building. There's some hexagonal pieces on the board where you go out and attack different, factions or whatever. Talk to me a little bit about where a lot of these ideas and concepts came from.
All right, well, as Matt says, we've played a lot of games over the years, and, we found mechanics that we really liked and, mechanics that didn't play so well. So when we were designing our game, basically we put together the best of the mechanics that we like playing with.
Now, you guys have a Kickstarter on right now. How is that going so far for you guys?
Well, we're just approaching our halfway point. We're a little bit behind our halfway goal for our funding. We're hoping that we start to pick up a little bit of steam. We have a lot of media stuff that's going to be coming out right away. We have, of course, this interview with you guys. We have several other sites reviewing our game that are going to be posting it. We're hoping that's going to generate a little bit of steam so that we can get the final push to the end. We're also counting on a lot of local support, and actually the support we've gotten locally has been amazing. And
it is a pretty fantastic community out here in the Edmonton area, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just our launch party alone. We held our launch party actually here at the Tabletop Cafe on the 27th of May when we launched, and we had 68 people show up just for our launch party, and this place was just packed to the walls.
Okay, so with your goal for the Kickstarter, that is just to get you guys, your printing and everything else like that. You guys have a manufacturer already set out?
Yeah, we do.
Do you feel confident that you guys are going to hit your goal?
Well, I think we have a pretty strong game. Everybody who's tried our game has really enjoyed it. The feedback has just been overwhelming. So right now, our biggest challenge is just getting the eyes on our Kickstarter, getting the message out, getting as many people as possible, seeing our game, seeing what it's all about. And I'm pretty confident that we can hit our goal if we can reach our target audiences.
So where can people find information on this Kickstarter?
Actually, if they go to Kickstarter.com and do a search for Rive, R-I-V-E, it'll show up right at the top of the list. We also have our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Rive Boardgame. And through those two sources, we have links plastered all over the place. We're also on Twitter @Rive Boardgame. And yeah, like I said, through those sources, it's pretty easy to find us.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I can't wait to play this thing. This thing looks fantastic. So we'll just go and see if we can get a round in or two here.
Sounds good. You get to pick either one of those tiles, placed anywhere on the board. There it is.
Not there.
And that's what I mean.
Yes, +2 to their initiative and +2 to their attack.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's it for this edition of the Northern Nerd Network. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, you guys can subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button. That would be either down below this video, or you guys can click this button right here and it'll take you to our page that you guys can subscribe to. You guys can also find us on Twitter and Facebook, and you guys can find us on thepulppress.com, and you guys can also let us know how we're doing by putting a comment down below or by emailing us at the Northern Nerd Network @gmail.com. And there, if you guys have any suggestions on any videos that we should be doing or anything that you'd like to see up on this channel, you guys can let us know there. So, I want to thank everybody out there for watching these videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm going to redo that whole front end because that was a whole lot of rambling. Rambly, 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 rambly.